Everybody, welcome to my mixed media project for today, and just for a change I'm going to do a card. I'm be using Imagination Crafts new collection, Textures of Africa. I'll be using a stamp, stencil, and I'll be using some Cadence hybrid paints, the shimmer mixed media sprays, and some finger wax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you to overhead and we'll make a start. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and matted and layered black and cherry colour card onto my 7x7 square card base, and I get my cardstock from Anne-Marie Designs here in the UK, so that's all ready to go. So I'm going to put that to one side. I've also cut to size a piece of Sheena's Willow watercolour card, and that's what I'm going to be using for my topper. I'm using the stamp set from Imagination Crafts called Pride of Africa, and I'm going to use this little image of mother and baby, mother and cub. And this stamp set's brilliant because it's got textures on it as well. You get quite a bit, so there's that. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm also going to be using one of the stencils as well, which has got all nice different textures on it, so I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using the hybrid paints, and I've got cherry, fuchsia and light orange, so I'm going to take the colours over. I'm also going to be using the mixed media shimmer spray in blue, and don't shake it up and down, shake it side to side so that all the nice mica bits, I can't remember what's in here, but you can use this on any surface. And then I've decided to edge it with this lovely turquoise finger wax, again from Cadence. So they're all Cadence products. So first thing I want to do is I want to add some splats, and that, and I'm just going to go with I'm going to try I'm going to use all three colours. So I'm just going to put some down, spritz it with water, and I've got a couple of different fan brushes, so I'm just going to just let me get my splat box, and that, there we go, let's see, I'll use this side I think, so let's see. And then I've got, I'm going to use some orange. This is the light orange, really nice, nice colour. Colour you associate, I think, with the Africa, with the sunsets and that. And there's another colour gone in there, but hey, never mind. So I'm just adding, you know, different layers. I want it kind of abstracty. So that's them two colours. So I've used the fuchsia, and now I'm going to add some cherry. Get rid of that. Add the lid. Trying to do just a little bit is near on impossible. I use a different fan brush for this. Oops. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slightly tip that and just so I get some drips. So you can see some of them have so I've got some, can you see, while there's still some of them, the cherry colour is damp, wet. So I'm going to pop that to one side and I'm going to dry this now. Now I want to add some of the shimmer spray in the blue, but I don't want to spray. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking the lid out and I'm just going to do that with the lid, put it in, get some on the end of it, and then what I'm going to do again, I'm going to get a straw and I want it to run the same. So I've done that and that goes that way. So I'm just going to wipe off the odd bits. There we go. And I'm going to give that a quick blast with the heat gun just to make sure that, oh, I've missed a bit. Oh, do right. There we go. So if I tilt it, can you see the shimmer? Tilt it up a bit, there we go. So that's going to go like that. Now I want to do a bit of stenciling. And I want to use these splats. So I'm just going to work my way around. And I'm going to use predominantly light orange. Now I'm going to stamp my image, what I want. I'll pop that out the way for now. And I'm using my stamping platform from Stamps by Me. This is one of my, well, this is my favourite stamping platform. I've been using it a long time. It's one of my favourites. So I'm using this lovely mother and cub. Just position it, and I'm going to use my Rare Earth embossing ink pad, and I will stamp a couple of times. And I've got black embossing powder because I want the black to really pop for me. And as you can see, I'm just making, because it's a large stamp, I'm making sure that I twist and turn so I've not got any lines. That hopefully should be enough. And I always like to stand up, and I just like to run the heel of my hand. And the reason I'm pressing really firmly is because I'm using watercolour card, and you know, watercolour card is not smooth. Well, this one isn't. So I can see I've got everything. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. And get my block embossing powder, which I think it is a Cosmic Shimmer one, and I've had this for years. So let's just add this. Just want to make sure I've got everything. There we go. Oh, really chuffed with how that's turned out. Right, I'm going to get this heat set. And I always hold it up when I'm drying anything. I always like to dry the back of it, you know, run the heat, and it helps straighten the card. So I can tell I've missed a bit. I can tell that I've not heat, so I need to go back in and continue. There we go. So that's done. Now the last thing I want to do is I'm going to get some of my finger wax. And I'm just going to, I've got some on my fingers, and all I'm going to do is just go around the edges of my card. It's just I didn't want to use a black, and I thought this was dark enough to be able to use that. And all I'm doing is just gently wiping my finger over, making sure I've got the edges as well, so that they're dark. It just ties it all in together then. This would be a nice Mother's Day card, wouldn't it? Although here in the UK we have already had our Mother's Day. So I think instead of wasting that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to final little bit of splatting, I think. And just add some water. Get my brush. Really nice colour. And I'm just going to add a few more. splats. Right, so I'm going to dry that now. And a tip with drying, if you lift it up while you're drying it, the heat then can circulate around and go under instead of heating the desk underneath you. So there we go, so that's done now, and that I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. Oh dear me. So last thing I want to do is put my double siding tape on and finish my card. And I hope you've enjoyed. If there's anything that you would like to see me create and make a video on, then you know, please leave a comment. I actually did my first ever Facebook Live in a group that I'm in on Facebook. It's called All Thing. Gosh, I can't remember the name of the group now. Just bear with and I'll have a look. All Things Crafty. It's a group on Facebook and it's for crafters. So I hope you can see the shimmer, but the embossing just really makes the lines pop. I'm not going to add any colour because that is the way I wanted it. That's the way I envisaged it. And I'm just going to pop the top around the card, and I'm going to use it as a tent. Instead of doing that way, I'm going to have the card standing like that. So let's get to it. And I hope you're all staying safe and well in the isolation. We're not doing too bad. We have had a couple of really beautiful days here where I've spent most of my day in the garden just chilling out. But the weather started to change today, so I think we're in for a week or two of rain here in the UK. Right, so that is my mixed media card complete. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, share with your friends, leave a comment. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and if you subscribe, click the bell icon and you'll get notification of all my other videos. If you're new, welcome. I hope you do come back, and until next time everybody, stay safe, be kind to yourselves, and happy crafting. Bye bye everyone.